Smile dog. In the age of the internet, urban legends have evolved into a form of digital folklore. One such tale that has spread like wildfire is that of Smile Dog, a cursed image that has been known to drive those who view it insane. It all started in the dark corners of online forums, where users would share stories about the grotesque image of a dog grinning widely, its teeth bared in a terrifyingly joyful expression. The story began with a man named John, a self-proclaimed horror enthusiast who spent his nights browsing the web for the latest creepy stories and images. He stumbled upon a thread discussing the infamous Smile Dog. Intrigued, he clicked on the link that promised a glimpse of the cursed image. The moment he laid eyes on it, he felt a shiver run down his spine. The picture showed a Siberian Husky with a wide, eerie smile, its eyes glinting with a disturbing intelligence. The caption beneath the image read, "Smile, dog. You can't be sad." It felt wrong, as if the dog was staring directly into his soul, beckoning him to come closer. After that night, John began to have nightmares. He would wake up in a cold sweat, the image of the dog etched in his mind. It haunted him during the day as well. Every time he closed his eyes, he could see the creature's grotesque grin, and the soft whisper in his ear, "Smile, dog." Days turned into weeks, and John found it increasingly difficult to focus on anything other than the image. He lost his job, stopped hanging out with friends, and became a recluse, spending all his time staring at the walls, waiting for the next nightmare to strike. Desperate to rid himself of the torment, he reached out to the original poster of the Smile Dog image, a mysterious figure who went by the username, Smiled0G. After exchanging a few messages, John was led to a chat room filled with others who had encountered the same torment. They shared their experiences, and each story echoed his own: sleepless nights, visions of the dog, and the unshakable urge to share the image with someone else, to pass on the curse. One night, during a particularly vivid nightmare, John was confronted by the dog itself. It stood at the foot of his bed, its smile wider than he had ever seen. "You have to share me," it whispered, its voice a chilling echo. "You can't keep me to yourself." Terrified, John shook his head, but the creature continued to stare, its eyes boring into him, promising despair if he resisted. The next day, he decided he had to break the curse. He took a deep breath and crafted a message to the chat room, asking for help. But instead of seeking guidance, he was overwhelmed by a compulsion to share the image. He attached the cursed photo and hit send, feeling a wave of relief wash over him. He thought maybe, just maybe, this would set him free. But that relief was short-lived. As soon as he shared the image, his screen flickered, and a chilling wind swept through his room, extinguishing all the lights. The sound of panting filled the air, and he felt a presence looming behind him. Turning slowly, John found himself face to face with the dog. Its smile was now impossibly wide, stretching from ear to ear, its eyes glowing with an insatiable hunger. "Thank you," it said, a sinister grin spreading across its face. "Now we can be together forever." Days later, John's friends noticed his absence and decided to check on him. They found his house in disarray, filled with half-eaten food and an oppressive darkness. The only thing that seemed alive was the computer, glowing eerily in the dim light. They approached it cautiously and saw the screen displaying the cursed image of the dog, but no sign of John. As they turned to leave, they heard a soft whisper in the shadows, "You can't keep me to yourself," echoing through the empty house. The legend of Smile Dog continues to spread, fueled by those who dare to seek out the image. And as the cycle continues, one must wonder, who will be the next victim, and what will become of them when they hear the call of the smiling dog?